Hey, bud. If
Ayo.
you can't see us,
If you can't see us,
we've got a little bit of something going on with our faces.
today on the pod, we're reviewing Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. Really exciting. We're
So
thrilled.
excited.
We're so thrilled
to talk about James Cameron's body of work.
We thought the best way to experience this film, we thought, there's method acting, right?
Yep.
There's
Yep.
method acting.
Which we
So
know.
we decided that we really wanted to method watch
Yeah.
Avatar
Yeah.
by getting into I like to call it blueface
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
So we look like Navi right now. You can go to our Instagram or TikTok at Worst Movie Podcast to see what we look like, but we look like Navi.
Yeah,
right now.
exactly. Like the face work we did was so intricate that James Cameron himself probably would hire us to
Exactly.
work on the makeup department, I reckon.
I think it's been a very eventful day for us. We booked the tickets, then we put on the blue face paint. We really got into it. I should say, by the way, Phoebe's looks so much better than mine. Because Phoebe actually took a lot of care and attention to detail and has clearly done like makeup and face paint before. And then there's me who was like, yeah, I think it goes there. I think the blue
I'll put
line
a
goes
stripe.
there. I've got some stripes on me, but I think it looks pretty funny. I think it looks good. But yeah, we look great. And then we got in the car. We hit the Macca's drive-thru on the way. And
Unseen
then
footage.
and we went to IMAX. We
Yep.
got so many reactions.
Yeah, a lot of looks.
But we should get into the movie because I think we instituted a rule for ourselves when we finished the movie. We were not allowed to talk about it on the drive home.
Which is really painful for people who like to talk about movies.
We should run through what we think of all the previous Avatar entries. Phoebe, what do you think of the first? What do you think of the first Avatar movie, Phoebe?
The first one was the first one in the series.
Yeah.
The first one was, so it really set it up really well.
Do you remember what it was like watching the first Avatar movie?
Yeah. No, I have not watched it. Confession.
But you have seen
Freddie
the second.
Freddie has.
I have
so
watched
I
the
think
first Avatar movie.
Humble.
Okay,
Do you
so-
remember watching it for the first time?
Yeah, I do. I watched it at home on TV, and I think
How old are we?
This was like probably in COVID.
Okay,
I'm pretty. This was quite recent.
Not a childhood, but
It wasn't a childhood movie for me. I remember
Yeah.
watching. I watched it on TV, sometime around COVID, like 5-ish years ago. And it was like fine. Like I liked it. Okay. I actually didn't mind it.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. And then the second one came around. Yeah, it came out 2023. Now we're in 2025.
so the first was an accident, and then now he's having children, basically.
Like
Like if you think about it, like
What?
he waited a long time.
to keep making them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he
He gave
did.
it a lot of space. His first baby.
And there's only been 2 years between the second and the third one. Phoebe, what do you think about the third one?
Length, long, very long movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very long movie.
If you could sum it up in like a couple words, how would you describe your feelings towards the third Avatar movie?
Same as the second Avatar movie.
And what were your thoughts on the second Avatar movie?
Not bad, actually.
Okay.
I didn't mind the second one better
Interesting.
than the first one.
Yeah.
What about you?
I liked the first one. I did not like the second one.
Yeah.
And I really do not like the third one. Holy shit, I don't like this movie.
Let's get into
unpack
it. Let's unpack.
Yeah. First movie, good. Second movie, same as the first movie.
Yeah.
And I rewatched the first movie before watching the second movie.
Oh, so
and when
it was close.
I remember rewatching the first movie and going, oh yeah, it was pretty good. And then the second one, I'm like, wow, this is just like the first one,
Yeah.
but it's prettier and longer.
Yeah. And now
And now there's the third one, and would you fucking believe it? The third one is, I would say, a lot more similar to the second one.
Yeah.
Than the first. Don't say yeah, you haven't seen the first one.
Well, okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, I'll just stay silent.
The third one is basically a carbon fucking copy of the second one, but longer, and I would say worse.
Yeah.
It's impressive how he keeps getting away with this.
And I mean, the thing is, though, like, if he does a fourth one, do you think it's
Fuck.
going to be... Let's go predictions of plot real quick.
I can, if we just pull up the Wikipedia plot synopsis
Yeah.
for the second one, I think I can tell you what the fourth one's gonna be, because it'll be that.
Yeah.
Right? I can't fucking believe that he took, how many years is it? 14 years between the first one and the second one and did not spend any time coming up with any original ideas.
Yeah. What? Like, he's like, oh, everyone liked the first one.
He's like, but in the second one, there's water people.
So
and
it's
it
obviously
looks nicer.
very different.
Yeah, they're very different. You know, they're a bit paler.
They've got a whole different set of cultural values. And they speak with different animals and there's different language.
And their fingers are
webbed.
And that's
and
the
they have
second
blue
one.
eyes instead of green eyes. And then in the third one, there's the ash people.
Yeah.
And they have yellow eyes.
They have yellow eyes. Do they actually?
And they're freaked out.
They're freaky. The ash people are freaky.
They're freaked out.
Yeah. Okay. I just... Oh.
That was, to be fair, that was the redeeming part of the third movie was the relationship between the leader of the Ash tribe and the soldier man. I don't know what his name is.
I don't know either. Can I the colonel, I guess.
The colonel and the leader. That carried the third movie.
Can I just say,
dynamic.
The colonel? Don't blame him.
Don't blame him. He was like...
She was a baddie.
Yeah, she was a baddie. She was a baddie.
She was a baddie.
She was a baddie. And he was like, yeah.
So I feel honestly offended that James Cameron is like, yeah, people can sit through that.
And like, why did it have to be that long? I feel like, actually, what do you think justifies a movie that is over 2 hours? I think there has to be a lot of plot points that makes a 2 hour plus movie justifiable.
I was thinking about this while we were watching it. And I was thinking a lot about The Irishman by Martin Scorsese. I'm not even fucking joking. Or like Martin Scorsese's movies.
Yeah.
Because, you know, The Irishman was like is a similar runtime to this. Killers of the Flower Moon, a similar runtime to this. But I think about those movies and I can't ever think about a point in any of those movies where the plot stagnates.
Yeah.
It is always moving and it's always so dense.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This movie, it feels like the plot just keeps hovering in the same spot.
Yeah.
Where it feels like obviously James Cameron is trying to do like a beginning, middle, and end. Second movie and the third movie, and even the first movie really hover in the same middle. And it just kind of spins its wheels and goes...
We haven't gotten anywhere.
If there's one nice thing I can say about Avatar 3 is that, and I guess Avatar 2, is these movies spend so long developing and building the world they take place in. But nothing takes place in that world. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on, like, honestly, these could be 90-minute movies.
They could be.
They could be 2-hour movies.
Like, it ruins the rewatchability of your film, first of all. Like, if you, because I don't want to watch another, like, a 3-hour movie again. Like, that's a waste of time.
I'm not, like,
there's so many scenes where I was, like, it'd be like, yeah, cut that. Cut. So many sequences that just felt like a repeat.
Well, yeah, no, I thought the entire second act of the film happens twice.
Yeah,
It literally just happens twice.
Yeah, the
I
fight
can't even
between
tell you what fucking happens
between the soldiers and them, and then he goes back, and then the fight between the soldiers and them. But
they
there's
fight
also
again,
another fight between. They just keep fighting again and again. The character development is not. It doesn't feel strong. It doesn't feel like maybe the strongest moment of character development is Jake being like to his son whom he hates. It's just like, no, you've earned my trust. You can
have an automatic rifle
you've
now.
You've earned my trust, even though I blamed you on your brother's death. Never apologized for it, by the way. Never addressed that, which was really weird because I feel like in typical movies, you would have that dramatic apology where the father's like, I didn't mean to say that, son. I miss him. And like there was none of that. It was really weird.
There was no addressing the fallout of the second movie. Like, it's almost like the second movie doesn't happen in the third movie. Oh, you know, you were insubordinate and killed your brother?
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
Damn, that was your fault.
Tough.
It was your fault because you're a bad son.
Yeah.
And I'm going to continue to call you a bad son. And we're never going to like, it's just weird.
And then they make up at the end, and it's like, that's
but
not character development.
There's
stupid.
underlying things, and like that's such an easy like script. Like even the worst of movies can understand like the basic premise of like, this is a great way to do character growth, is the father like apologizes to the son and like he has a moment of vulnerability.
Yeah.
But they couldn't do that.
You know, really accurate to the portrayal of fathers, I would say.
Yeah.
Really accurate to the portrayal of fathers.
James Cameron's maybe has issues.
I think James Cameron has a lot of issues.
Yeah, like, I don't know what his father's like. Talking about fathers, the killing of Spider, and then why did they...
This is what I mean by the second act happening twice. This is something I thought about in Act 2, version 1.
Yeah.
The mother's like, we got to kill Spider.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah. And then in Act 2, version 2,
he's like...
Jake is like, we got to kill Spider.
Yeah.
And the mom's like, nah.
He low-key saved your life though, and he's like... The characters just felt so like...
Nothing
shallow.
happens to these people.
Like,
there's no consequences to their actions. Just nothing happens.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I think at every point in this movie where it tries to make you feel emotional, in every instance I can remember, it tries to evoke an emotion from you by almost killing a character.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of never kills a character.
It doesn't kill a character, and then
it keeps having these fake outs.
It doesn't show the character's reaction to loss in any way, or to potentially like losing that character. They're just like, okay.
Because none of these characters suffer anything. No one goes through anything. The only loss that is experienced in this movie is the brother being killed in the second movie, which no one seems to even be affected by at all. Does anyone care?
They start at the start. The mother has her mourning period.
And then she almost gets killed and it's over.
James Cameron just trying to like be cultural and show traditions, but not really having an understanding of like what he's even portraying.
Exactly.
He's like, yeah, she has a mourning period. Like, it's like cultural.
But we're not gonna. And she puts on like streaky makeup,
but doesn't show any emotion.
But she just kind of sits there all stoic.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I think
a mother just lost her son.
It's the same problem that people criticize Christopher Nolan for, where he can't write female characters well, like in Tenet. You know, the best movie ever. Elizabeth Debicki's character, literally all she exists for is to have a child that she almost loses.
Yeah.
And this is the same with, I think her name's Neytiri in this movie.
Yeah.
The mother, where she doesn't really seem to do much, but exist to have these children that she doesn't want to lose. Be essentially Jake's device for actually being connected to the Na'vi. And also just to contrast whatever emotion Jake is feeling in that exact moment, she does nothing but conflict with Jake's emotions, but not in any interesting way, just so James Cameron can challenge this character in not even... I wouldn't even say challenge, because Jake is never challenged at any point in this movie.
Yeah, he's never really vulnerable. He's just so... emotionless.
No.
He's so like, he's just nonchalant. Like, he just like, nothing really gets to him. Is this a character we're meant to root for? I don't like. Am I meant to be supporting this guy? Because there's not a lot to love about him. The thing is, like, it would take basic writing. Get like 8th grader. And I'm sure they'll be able to add some emotion. Like, I'm talking 6th grader. That's a level of writing skill that it takes to put a bit of like emotion into your character development, a bit of emotion into plot, and you would elevate your movie to the next level. You'd actually make it an impactful movie.
This is literally film slop.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Slop. Avatar 3 is film slop.
It's beautiful film slop.
Yeah, so we watched this in IMAX 3D with the high refresh rate.
Yeah.
Very technically beautiful. And honestly, don't think I would ever watch an Avatar movie any other way, because I know I would be bored out of my fucking mind and want to leave.
Yeah.
I could not imagine watching that in like a normal 2D cinema and having the same experience, or like being invested at all. I'd probably be on my phone the whole time.
Would be better.
It's crazy. And I guess like the Avatar series is, you know, I don't ever think the Avatar series... Well, I guess James Cameron would probably disagree.
Yep.
But from a viewer standpoint, the Avatar series has never been a series that interested in telling a plot. I think it's always existed to represent a step forward in the technical side of filmmaking. I was talking about this the other day with a mate of mine. The first Avatar essentially ushered in digital projection. And then I guess Avatar 2 represented this advancement in motion capture technology. You can, if you put the two side by side, you can really see the advancement they made, and especially with capturing motion underwater.
Yeah.
So cool. And you watch the behind the scenes of this sort of stuff, and it's crazy impressive. It's so cool. And then Avatar 3, I'm like, well, what? This doesn't represent any technological advancement that I can see in filmmaking. And it just doesn't really have a plot either. And then I'm just sort of sitting here thinking, why did he make this?
Cash grab.
It didn't even feel like the cinema we were in was even that into it. Packed.
No.
Sold
there was
out, probably.
When it came to the funny bits, we were probably the only people laughing
Well,
at
I think people were also laughing at like bits that clearly weren't meant to be funny. I don't know if you noticed that. There were the two girls next to us.
Yeah.
They were fucking laughing their heads off.
I did not know
at like a lot of points.
I really let's what parts did they laugh at? I want to know.
It was mainly did you notice? Well, I think you did notice because I'm pretty sure you were laughing as well. How bad any dialogue was that wasn't coming from a main character.
Yeah.
Those bits mainly, and just a lot of character decisions that just didn't make any sense.
My favorite bit is when he has his tail and it's really small.
The tiny kudu or whatever it's called. I can't believe they finally gave the Avatar genitalia a canon name.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And it's called kudu or whatever.
Kugi.
Yeah. Kugi.
Ew.
Oh, I'm just so... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like James Cameron was so starved for ideas that he starts chucking shit out there.
Yeah.
And even then, like, you know, a big point of the whole Avatar franchise is how well developed this world is. But this doesn't feel well developed at all.
They never... What they don't delve into, which they could have, which would have been interesting, is like, why are the fire and ash people like that? We got...
Yeah, why are they such pricks?
We got no...
And why is the queen so hot? Just saying.
Literally, we could have had more of her in it.
Yeah, but why is no other Avatar like that? I think what would have been better
is you feature the plot around them.
Yeah.
I would have redirected the plot around them, more had these guys as like more side characters and featured the plot around their lore. Why do they hate the other tribes? Like, we don't really go into that and why they're so aggressive. And it just felt like they were just like, he was just creating this savage character.
There's no depth to the antagonists.
Yeah, he's just like, oh yeah, well, there's like savages. So which is it felt weird to just create random savage characters and not develop them at all.
Oh, completely.
Like, that's lazy writing, and it could have been interesting to have lore created on their tribe and why they are.
Because they seem generally exiled, right?
Yeah.
From however other many tribes there are, which they said it. They have this whole moment at the end was like, we're uniting the tribes.
It was 2 tribes.
There was like 2 tribes.
There's the water and land.
Why is fire and ash exiled? And why are they fucking mental like that?
And why would they like destroy their like I mean, she goes into like fire being pure and stuff, but like that's a sentence we get.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it came down from the mountain when I was a child. It's like, okay, cool. Here's some
let's
depth.
Delve into this a little more, because that could have been interesting, and she was an interesting character, and she could have been given that whole space to be like.
Because that whole tribe could have been so different. Because there's you know, the tribe in the first movie. What is just the normal Na'vi people or whatever. Yeah. Then there's the water tribe, and they're basically just carbon copies of each other, except that the water tribe swims.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then there's like these fire people, and it's like, okay, but they're obviously quite different into how their society works. They have a very clear leader.
Yeah.
They seem quite savage.
Yeah.
And maybe
they have like no belief in whatever their religion is.
They don't believe in the mother.
I think they do, because they want to kill her.
They believe in their own mother. They don't believe in the mother that the other tribes believe in.
They want to like. I think they wanted to kill her because I think she tries to spear the like.
They try and
glowing thing.
Yeah. Why?
But like, why would you want to kill a god? Like, I guess they're just like power hungry, but like we could go into that a little more.
Why?
I think that would be interesting.
Why does she consider the other tribes weak? She goes on and on and on about how the other tribes are weak and they don't. What was the quote? It was like, we don't suck on the breast of weakness or something.
Probably that sounds.
And it's like, that's a badass line, but like, what does that fucking mean? Why do they think this? There's no depth to these fucking people at all. They exist for the army guy just to have a new way to battle Jake Sully.
Yeah.
And because, he gets kind of exiled from the army. Let's talk about the colonel for a second.
Kind of love him, actually. I don't think he carried.
I think he's stupid.
He's stupid.
I'm so sick of this fucking guy who does nothing but fail and die and resurrect.
And he'll resurrect again, probably.
Yeah, so the ending of the movie, he kills himself.
Supposedly, we don't see a body.
We don't see a body. He just
dies. In movie lore, that means they're probably going to come back.
He's probably going to come. If he fucking comes back,
well,
I'm going to be so fucking annoyed.
And then he fights again.
And then he fights Jake Sully again and loses again. And then he gets resurrected in the fifth one. It's like, come on. How many times can you spin your fucking wheels on the same fucking plot?
Yeah, it's so bad.
I was so bored.
He had a side piece this time, but like...
At least he had like a fine baddie to hook up with. But it's like, and we don't see what happens to the Ash people at all either. Yeah,
they never go into that, which I guess they're going to continue on in the next one. Because I don't think the baddie died, she ran off.
Yeah, right? And what even happens? We don't see her. She just vanishes.
But like, they just... Like, these people are warriors. Like, why would you let your enemy just wander off? Like, and you're just like, well, that's over. Like, they're gonna come back, obviously. And it's also because I think the universe is so beautiful that with a bit of like better character writing, a bit of depth, you could have created something like incredible.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have been that hard.
This world is clearly so rich in style.
Yeah.
And it's like, the fucking wind traders at the start of the movie. That's so interesting.
And we never got into that. Like, and the thing is, like, especially with like something like Avatar, like you have a big following and you give like that following, the kind of people who love Avatar love...
Okay, can we stop for a second? Because I cannot sit here and pretend that there are people who specifically love Avatar.
There would be, but like if you created such a rich universe which was full of lore and alluded to a lot of lore, you would have a cult following. Because people love a universe that is rich in lore, rich in all these different elements, and these characters have depth. Like you could have expanded your universe to be something that like becomes like a cult fave, like transcends like what it is now.
Well, like for the box office that it has, I don't think you can even call it a cult favorite because it
could be one.
I mean, it could be. It could
be. I feel like it has the potential.
But it's like, these movies gross $2 billion each, and I can guarantee you, if you polled every single person who came out of those movies a week later, and you were like, tell me about the movie. Tell me about what you remember.
Yeah.
And they will probably be able to tell you nothing other than, oh, that guy dies, and then, everything's good at the end. And you will ask all of these people, will you go and see the fourth one? And I guarantee you, every single answer will be maybe.
Yeah, that's
and they'll
true.
all go and do it.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
But you could tap into that. Like, I think if you had richer lore.
But I don't think you could find anybody having any interesting conversation about the lore and this universe because there's no substance to it at all.
They're not given anything. Yeah.
James Cameron gives you nothing to talk about with this world other than, oh, that creature's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
look,
that's a cool thing.
Wind Traders. We're not going to delve into what they are.
The Wind Traders are fodder for fucking James Cameron to shoot.
I think you could have almost the same vibes as your Star Wars fans. The people who are absolutely obsessed, die-hard fans, don't shut up about it because it's so rich with lore. And I think Avatar has the nostalgic element as well with it because it was...
Yeah, I would agree.
Because it was, especially the first one, was like so big. So,
yeah,
it's like disappointing. It could have been something.
Well, I think it's interesting to compare it to Star Wars because they're both owned by Disney now.
Yeah.
They both weren't always owned by Disney, but now they are. But I think when it comes to Star Wars has such a sprawling universe of associated texts to it, you know? There's there's the original movies and then we have the prequels.
Yeah.
There's comic book series.
Far bigger.
There's and George Lucas, when he was heavily involved in Star Wars still, would push out so much lore building content. And there's like the extent of the lore being built in Star Wars now, and I'm not a Star Wars fan, but it's like they do like TV shows.
Yeah.
And I think the important thing is with Star Wars as well is they bring in external filmmakers and external authors to build on the universe in their own way. And there's a whole team at Lucasfilm who are quite clearly very dedicated to keeping continuity and making sure all of these different pieces fit together.
Yeah.
But with Avatar, it's 3 movies by one guy.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Do you think it would work with good writing, with good directors, do you think it would work as a universe where it could be as wide as Star Wars? Or let's say like half as wide. Like let's say, do you think there could be a spin-off TV show? Because I think...
To Avatar?
You know what? Like I feel like a mini TV show about the Fire and Ash people going into the lore could be interesting if done well.
I agree, but I think James Cameron is clearly not the person equipped to do that.
I'm thinking like done in like a Witcher style, done in like a Game of Thrones style, done in that kind of...
Yeah, I think it could be a good watch, and I think that would be interesting. That would be a really great way to actually develop some substance within this world. But James Cameron clearly isn't interested in that, and that requires other people to come in and play with it. Yeah. Did you hear anyone that was, like, any of your mates that were excited for Avatar 3?
No. I remember when I saw Avatar 2, like, my friends made fun of me. They're like, I can't imagine you watching that.
Really?
Yeah, they were just like, that seems wrong.
When I saw Avatar 2, like, 14 years, there was a lot of hype. Like, there was teaser trailers. Like, people were really excited for this because it looked really good and looked nice. And it's been 14 years since this world. Do you think that we would be sitting here unhappy with the third one if we had waited 14 years for it instead of 2?
I think I'd be, like, way more disappointed. Like, imagine you're waiting on it and you're like, oh my God, I love James Cameron. I love the world he created. And then you watch that and you're like, oh.
Okay, interesting.
Oh. Especially, I don't know, if it's for people who do have that nostalgia for that film, which I'm sure there's a demographic who...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Definitely, like, certainly you people who, like, were like, this was amazing. Like, I've never seen a movie like this before.
I remember being there in 2009.
Yeah, they would have been so hyped to see this rebooted and, like, they're like, oh my God. And then I'm sure the second one would have been okay for them. They would have been like, oh, okay. Yeah. The third one, I feel for those people.
Because the second one felt like such a moment in pop culture.
Yeah.
Because, Avatar was a massive pop culture moment in 2009, and I think the Disney marketing team did an amazing job making it feel like a moment in 2023. It was like, this is like that world from 2009, we are going back to Pandora.
Yeah.
But, I don't think that marketing hook has the same effect with a 2-year gap.
And maybe that's why they didn't bother, because I didn't see a lot.
I saw like billboards.
Yeah.
I saw no trailer. I don't think I watched a fucking trailer for Avatar 3. I never saw one. Which
is so interesting. Like any movie, like all the movies I watched coming up to this, there was never a trailer for Avatar Fire and Ash.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I haven't been in the cinemas too much recently. So yeah, I didn't see any social media hype for it. I didn't see anything, so maybe it was an admission that they were kind of like, how do you market this film beyond it just being the third Avatar?
And I mean, I guess that's like the power of marketing, though. Do you think that's like changed how we, like, over the past few years, do you think that's changed how much we value like a movie? Or how much, like, what we like hold as like a significant movie is like...
absolutely.
Directly connected with the marketing.
Absolutely.
Because, like, to bring Marty Supreme into the conversation, it has absolutely gone so insane, and so many people have been talking about it. Like, I didn't even know about it really that well until I saw all the marketing, and I was like, oh my God, this is going to be the movie of the year. Everyone's talking about it. It's so, I need to see it. So like that's why I can read my own, I can watch myself like having that like.
I agree. I think the marketing has such a strong role in creating a moment for a film.
Yeah.
Like Marty Supreme, which has come out in America now,
Yeah.
feels like a pop culture moment.
Yeah,
and I think
absolutely.
a big part of that's A24's very unusually strong marketing. I think A24's marketing the past 5 years has been so bad.
Yeah.
They're really bad at it.
Yeah. And it's gone straight into the main. Like
they're killing it
straight
on this one movie. But I also think, is that A24 or is that Timothée Chalamet? Because Timothée Chalamet is
nailing
bodying that shit right now. I just don't think that Avatar is a marketable film. Aside from it being like, hey guys, remember Avatar? There's another one of those now.
I think you'd have to really be creative with how you market. You're a movie marketer, and they put on your desk Avatar, Ash and Fire. And like, this is your first, market this.
I'd resign.
What are you doing? How are you marketing it?
I'd resign. No, I genuinely don't even fucking
market
know.
that?
I actually don't think I could. Because I'm trying to think about this movie and it's like, what would I put in a trailer? And there was a really good trailer for Avatar 2, the first teaser trailer that they pushed into theaters. Back in 2022 or whatever. And that teaser trailer was amazing. It was these really beautiful cinematic shots of the film and it got you excited to go back to Pandora. I don't think doing that trailer style would have worked if Avatar 2 had actually come out in 2011, 2 years after the original.
Go into Duolingo, do Navi as a language, get Duolingo.
I respect that. I would respect that.
Navi as a language. I think that could be kind of cool because Duolingo is like does well in the social media marketing game. So link with Duolingo, that would be one way I would do it, maybe. And
I guess I brought up the James Cameron interviews. He's been saying a lot in these interviews that if this one isn't successful, he will just do a press conference where he announces what happens in the 4th and 5th movies and then he'll write a book.
That's crazy.
And just
that's really interesting.
Close everything off like that.
Yeah.
Would you rather him just write a book and wrap it up, or would you actually want to see him do the 4th and 5th movies?
I really want to see him do the 4th and 5th movies well. I would like... I don't think... I don't know if he's a good writer. Actually, no. I don't think he... Would he be a good writer? He can't do dialogue very well.
If
you can't, like, he's great at creating these worlds. So I think it would be one of those books you read where you're just like, well, that's all world building and nothing has happened. I don't know if it would be an enjoyable book.
I think it would be a tiny book.
Yeah, no, I don't know if the visuals could be conveyed in like words as well as they can be on screen. Like, you would have to be like a literary masterpiece. Like, you would have to be so skilled with like the English language to be able to like describe your landscapes in the same way.
He would start writing the book and then be like, shit, I got nothing to put here.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Like, I've described a scene, but I've run out of fucking metaphors.
Does it make you sad that James Cameron is such a talented filmmaker, but he has spent the last nearly 20 years just making Avatar movies?
Yeah, I feel like,
because he's clearly a capable filmmaker. Yeah. Like Titanic,
I'd love
True
to see
Lies.
what else he could do.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
I think, he's making bank and he seems happy. Like, I don't think he's made a mistake, obviously.
Yeah.
But, if I do think, what if James Cameron if Avatar was just a one and done.
I wish it was a one and done.
Yeah, I don't think it needed to keep going. I think the second one justifies its existence in the way that technologically we had moved so far forward since the first one that it warrants a second one. But the third and so far the 4th and 5th ones, there's just completely unnecessary. I don't get it. But also James Cameron's old.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He's really old. Is he even going to make films after the 5th Avatar?
I don't know.
I would put my money on no.
No.
Will you watch the 4th Avatar?
Yeah.
Will you watch the 5th Avatar?
Yeah.
No matter how bad the 4th Avatar is.
Hate on them.
I'd probably do it.
Out of curiosity.
I'd probably still watch them. Would you go and watch it in just a normal 2D standard cinema?
Yeah, probably. I feel like my standard of what's enjoyable is kind of low. I'm just like, wow, pretty visuals. Like, I don't need, like,
Yeah. I honestly don't think I would.
Yeah.
I think it would have to be like, it doesn't even have to be IMAX. Yeah. I think I just want to watch it in 3D.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you think watching it in blueface improved the experience?
Yeah, because I felt like estranged. Like, I felt like we were weirdos.
I feel like, yeah.
Maybe that's an RV experience.
We were
Like,
definitely turning some heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the blueface was fun.
It was fun.
But it was very embarrassing to have to stand up after the movie finished and be like, God, that was fucking shit. What are you rating Avatar 3 on Letterboxd out of 5?
2 stars.
Yeah. I was going to say like 1.5 or 2.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I hadn't watched it in the format we did, I would probably be going lower. Yeah, I'd give
Visually beautiful slop.
Yeah, this is film slop.
Yeah.
This is film slop. So, James Cameron?
Sorry.
Come on our podcast. We do have a request though. Well, I have a request.
Yeah.
If you were the other girl who was in Blueface at the
we had a brief interaction with because we were going up
we high-fived her as we were going up the escalator. If you were the girl in Blueface at IMAX Melbourne at the 5:45 session of Avatar 3,
two gorgeous Blueface people
on the 28th of December 2025, Sunday.
Yep.
And you high-fived us as we were going up the escalator. Yep. Please reach out to us.
Yeah, we
on
we
Instagram.
Love you. We were talking like, oh my God, that's so funny.
Our next topic I think is interesting because after working at a cinema for a year, I have some very strong thoughts on cinema etiquette. Well, just being a frequent cinema goer, I have some strong thoughts on cinema etiquette. I'm going to tell a story, and this can be a bit of a jumping off point, but I went and saw, did you ever see the In the Heights movie of maybe 5 years ago? It came out around the time of COVID.
It sounds familiar.
It was like a musical. It was by John Chu.
Yes, I saw that and I meant to watch it and I never did. Was
Anthony Ramos was in it. I was in this cinema. It was literally just me and my 2 mates and then these like 3 or 4 girls in front of us.
Yeah.
No one else in the cinema.
Yep.
Halfway through, not even halfway through, like maybe like 20 minutes in, this girl whips out her laptop, full fucking brightness, and starts like doing her homework. And she does it like for the whole movie.
That's so funny.
And I like, you know, cinema etiquette, fucking crazy. Yeah, what do you think? Have you been running into poor cinema etiquette? I think especially after COVID.
Yeah, I mean, people just... Actually, what bothers me when people leave their mess behind. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't. Like...
Oh, yeah.
I've always this is the one thing I do. I always clean up my rubbish. I take my little popcorn thing. I take my thing and I'm like, even if there's like one fucking popcorn kernel in the chair, I'm like embarrassed. I'm like swiping that off because I'm like,
only swiping it off the seat so it's easier to sweep
on the
up
carpet
from the
because
floor.
I'm like, that's so embarrassing. Like,
oh, completely.
And then we walked through even today and you saw like, and I saw this when I watched Anaconda as well. Like everyone just got up and left their stuff there.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
Because they're like, people go like, oh, because someone's paid to clean that up.
Yeah,
and it's like,
it's just weird though. Like, you're
why
leaving anyway. You're actually literally going the direct route of like, you're passing the bin. So you may as well pick up your trash and put it in the bin. It's just a sense of entitlement that like, you think because you booked a ticket that you own that space.
You can trash that shit as much as possible.
That's your space to do whatever the fuck you want in.
It's the same with parents in kids' movies where their kids will just be screaming and like their kids will make the biggest fucking mess possible and the parents will not give a shit because they know some underpaid 17-year-old is going to come through and sweep up that popcorn. Yeah. And it's like, I'm okay with my kid throwing up all over the ground and then I'm not saying anything about it.
Yeah.
I saw Frankenstein recently at Cinema Nova, the Netflix Frankenstein.
Yep. I have not watched it yet.
This is what got me really thinking about it recently. It was like packed, sold out cinema because this is like before the movie hit Netflix.
Yep.
The 2-week theatrical window that Netflix lets their movies play for before it's on the streamer. There was this family right behind us with these kids, and like that Frankenstein movie, it's not a kids movie, just to be clear.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were really obscuring the fact it's not a kids movie because it's MA 15 plus playing at like 8:30 at night.
Yeah.
This family was there. They go in, like they're okay for the first 10 minutes, and then the kids like obviously just got really bored, and they would not shut the fuck up. They were coughing. They were They were walking in and out of the cinema like constantly. They clearly weren't having a great time.
So bad.
And it's like, you know, as a parent, like you can probably still go out and get a refund once you realize that it's definitely not a kids movie. but they were so fucking annoying and loud.
Oh my God.
And as soon as the movie finished, like the mum turned her torch on the phone. Like as soon as it finished, turned her torch on to like look and make sure they had everything so they could leave.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can you just fuck off?
Yeah.
Also, Cinema Nova, not really a kids-friendly cinema.
No.
Like alcohol is everywhere in that cinema, and it doesn't ever really play kids movies unless it's like really indie and obscure.
It's late at night as well.
Yeah, it was so weird.
That's odd. That's weird.
So I think we need to like really boost.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, you actually went and saw it in cinemas. I never saw
Yeah.
it. I still haven't watched it.
I saw it weeks after, and it was still like a bunch of like kids going feral as soon as they said chicken jockey.
So what happened in your cinema when chicken jockey was said?
It was just a bunch of kids going feral, but like I don't think that was mess created. I don't think they threw popcorn and stuff.
No popcorn. They just like screamed and shouted.
It's like, yeah, that's actually not bad. I was expecting.
I'm okay with that. Like if you
that's
want to,
okay. I was good with that, but I was right. But like the stuff that was like. Some cinema. I would have hated to be a cinema worker at that time. I probably would have quit my job.
One thing that I actually don't think I will ever understand, people having sex in movie theaters.
Yeah, what the fuck?
One, gross.
Yeah.
The seats are gross.
Yeah.
And two, if you're gonna do it, can you be quiet? Like, calm the fuck on.
It's like, I guess, like, it's exhibitionism.
Yeah, literally.
Like, it's probably the easiest way to do it in public. Like, without, well, you do get caught and you're art scene, but I guess
But it's also, I just don't get it.
Yeah, no.
Like, come on, go anywhere else. But it's...
I would be like, if anyone tried that, I'd be like, dude, I'm watching the movie.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, like, I guess the argument as well that you see a lot of is like, you know, you're okay.
I always tip back, yeah, man.
It's like teenagers doing it where they have like nowhere else to do it.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, if you're doing that, here's a tip. Go to the movie theater and book the quietest fucking session you can find.
Yeah, true.
Why would you book tickets in advance to go to a movie just to bang in there? Yeah. Well, you were telling me before that talking in movie theaters, you do that a lot, which I don't really have a problem with.
I'm such a talker. It's bad. Maybe.
Are you like whispering? What are you doing? What are you doing, Phoebe? Come on.
I don't whisper.
Come on.
I straight up just talk. Actually, to be fair, if it depends what the environment around me is like.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's some cinemas like where I'm actually no, maybe I'm really insensitive because there's been times it's been a pretty quiet cinema and like I've been talking and I've been like, my friend's like, shut up, and I just don't.
No, that's
fair.
Fair.
I just need to get the bit out.
I just need to do my bit.
Like, let it go. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, because it's not going to work after the movie finishes. I need to do my bit.
It's bad. Yeah, no, that's something. But it's because... Maybe the reason I do it is because I don't mind when people do it.
Yeah.
I've never been someone who's like, you can't speak during a movie.
You're not shushing people in movies.
I don't get that. Like, if someone's doing a little bit, like, or having a little joke, I like that. It creates the ambience around a movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think it's like if you're talking about the movie, like that's different.
Yeah,
like if you're talking about the movie, that's fine.
It's always like a related. Like, I don't know, something I probably think is funny, and I just need to blurt out. Like I'll die. What about you? You whisper sometimes.
I whisper.
You're
in
a
movies.
whisperer, which that's good. I respect.
I think it's like if it was a less busy cinema, I would probably just like talk quietly. Yeah. But like no, like you know, in our Avatar cinema today,
it was busy and people were quiet.
Yeah, it was packed, and like you know, like I'm gonna whisper my bits. I'm gonna whisper.
I'm gonna whisper a little bit.
But I was in It was the second time I saw the new Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and whatever. And like, you know, I saw it, that was the second time I saw it. And the first time I thought it was like, okay. Yeah. And the second time I was like, oh yeah, the first 2/3 are pretty good. And this last third is like a fucking disaster. Yeah. But I was seeing with like one of my mates who was just clearly not into it at all. Yeah. And in the middle of the third act, he's just like, this is so bad, and just blurts it out really loud.
Really funny though.
And I'm like, I love that.
That's so fun. There's nothing I love more than a loud cinema. I want laughs. I actually want people to laugh out. Like, I want people laughing. I want, like, bits going. Like, I want an ambience in a cinema because I think that makes it far more enjoyable than a silent viewing.
Oh, agreed.
Like
if everyone's actually into the movie.
When everyone's into it, everyone's, like, making little jokes and you can tell everyone's enjoying being there.
Yeah.
It makes the movie watching experience that much more enjoyable, which is why I hate silent film watchers, because get your, like, just watch it alone then.
Yeah. Agreed.
If you need to sit in silence, watch it alone. Because don't watch it with me. A no one bit person.
Don't watch it with Bit City over here.
Don't watch it with Miss Bit City. Like, watch it with someone else then.
But it's like, I love watching movies and, like, I hear people's little comments.
Yeah, and I laugh at them. I'm just like, I do a little
and I'm like, oh, that was a good one.
I'm going to steal that for my Letterboxd review. No. That's why, like, I know a lot of people are like, is movie cinemas falling off? I sure as hell hope not. Because, like, I love watching a movie with a full room. I love the community, like...
The communal aspect is so important.
Because, like, that's, like, the main third space. Yeah. That's my third space.
Exactly.
That's my favorite third space to go to, where I get to just, like, watch a movie, be in a like, a room of people, and we're all watching it together. That's so beautiful. It's so nice, especially when everyone's enjoying it. You've been running bits...
You've been running the bits.
Yeah, they've been like, it's like a
Bit
tennis
City.
game. Tennis game, ball has been going on, rallying the bits.
This is the challenges of comedy.
Yeah, the bits have been rallied.
Yeah.
I come out on a high. Like, I come out of the cinema feeling like I'm on top of the world. Like, I'm in my car and I'm smiling the whole way because, like, I was like, I had such a good time.
And all of, like, like, Steven Spielberg goes on about it fucking constantly. And he's like, everyone in the room together, like, it's a shared experience.
It is.
And that's what filmmaking and film exhibiting really is.
That's why I've always loved Letterboxd, because, like, that's, if I've watched a movie online, at least I can get some aspect of, like, a community.
I think it's similar to a TV show coming out weekly as well.
Yes,
where it's
I love that.
I agree.
Love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I eat it up.
Shout out to, like, Apple TV and HBO, who are the only ones that seem to still do it.
Netflix is doing it with Stranger Things. They're doing it in lots.
I think they're cheating.
They're doing it in lots.
I don't think that what they're...
3 episodes.
Yeah, but I don't think it's... I don't know. I don't like that. I think if you release it weekly... or don't.
Yeah, don't do it in lots.
Yes, stop. Why would you, like, we're going to release 4 episodes in this batch and then 2 in this batch and then, like, another 2 in this batch. Yeah. I just think that's stupid. Amazon Prime, and I think also Apple occasionally does this thing where they do 2 episodes in the first week and then it's weekly after that, or 3 episodes in the first week.
I like that.
I can get around that.
But it's just, it's so fun because, like, for that week, like, you're interacting with videos. And I think the episodes have, like, more weight to them when you have to wait for them and talk about them.
And you get time to digest it as well.
Yeah, you don't move past things so quickly. It's such a good way to do it.
I think binging, it's just model. Like, it all meshes into one.
Yeah, and like, you get excited. Yeah. There's nothing more, like, fun than being like, oh my god, episode dropped tonight.
Shared cinema experience, shared TV experience.
So beautiful.
Bring it back.
I hope cinemas never die, because if they do, I will be like a grumpy, cruel old woman because of it. If anyone's like, do you want to do anything? I'm like, do you want to watch a movie? That's, like, all I can ever come up with, because it's so good.
Everyone gets behind it.
It's so good. Like, we watch a movie.
That. We watch movies.
In a room of people.
Yeah.
And we all enjoy, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then we talk about the movie. It's like...
And we get to come on our podcast and shit on it.
Yeah, what a premium experience. Yeah. So good.
So thank you, James Cameron, for giving us something to shit on tonight.
To be fair, we did have a lot to talk about. How do you feel about people putting their feet up on the back of
Are you asking me because you do it?
Yeah.
If no one is sitting in the seat, I do it too.
Okay, good. I was like...
But if there's someone sitting in the seat
do it
and I have someone's fucking dogs just like, just above my fucking head.
I would let them do it maybe.
I will punch you in the face.
Like, if that's a baddie behind me, she can put her feet on my head.
If that's a baddie
behind me, like, yeah, you can do that.
So yeah, but only if I get to, like, touch him. Only if I get to give him a little tickle.
Like, if you want to, like, you can just take your shoes off.
Okay, Quentin. But...
Can we just end on that?
And that's the show.
That's the show.
What are we watching for the next episode? I was thinking, we did Avatar 3
Yep.
in blueface
Yep.
in one of the most immersive cinema experiences ever.
Yep.
So I suggest we watch Mulholland Drive on our phones for the next one, preferably on a tram.
Okay. Do we actually want to do that?
No.
I would be for that.
David Lynch would fucking kill himself. Again.
I can't upset David Lynch.
Come back next week.
Yep.
When we talk about Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd in Friendship.
Woo!
Follow us on Instagram. What's our Instagram?
Worst Movie Podcast, I think. I don't know. I haven't created the account.
Correct. What is our TikTok?
Worst Movie Podcast, again, because we literally paid so much to get it from someone.
Correct.
That's how much we value this pod.
Follow us. Give us all
Yeah.
your positive feedback. Give us your movie
Yeah.
suggestions. We'll take
We
movie
love movie
suggestions.
suggestions because I need more movies to add to my watch list. And Letterboxd, if you're listening, I love you, and please give me Patreon for free.
Yeah, please.
I promote you every episode.
Letterboxd,
so
you're
far.
actually sponsoring the show now. You don't get a
Please.
choice. We'll send you an
Please.
invoice.
Please, I'm not above begging.
We'll send you an invoice. And thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.